Well, howdy there. I saw Hugo for the second time a couple nights ago, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Saw it in 3D as it was intended. I really, I may have enjoyed it more than the second time. I definitely noticed more. I have no problems giving it a 9. I think it's one of the better films of the year. I think it's maybe the best directed film. I really am, scrolling through my brain right now, but it's easily one of the better directed films of the year. I think it stands out in the Martin Scorsese canon. He's never made a film like this, and he pretty much aces it right out of the gate. Hugo is about a boy who loses his father. He gets transferred, whatever, his dad's brother takes him to it all takes place in Paris, France. He works at a train station, whatever, Grand Central Station, as far as I know, in Paris. Basically lives in the walls, fixes the clocks. And through a series of circumstances discovers that a mean old man is in fact a nice old man and a genius and titan of film who has lost his way. And together, Hugo and the mean old man find themselves and find hope through each other. In a nutshell, that's what it's about. There's a lot going on in this film. It's from a book, the invention of Hugo Cabret, something like that. I thought it was like a novel. I recently picked up the book at like Target. I was amazed. I had no idea. It's pretty much a graphic novel. I was amazed by the artwork, and just flipped through it there in the store and totally got the feeling of the film. So I think the film really captured the source material. Stars, oh gosh, a lot of people, especially a lot of faces you'll recognize. Sacha Baron Cohen, Jude Law, Ray Winstone, Bing Kingsley, Chloe Grace Moretz, again, some character actors that you'll instantly know, I think, especially from the Harry Potter films. And I can't think of Hugo's name. I don't really know him, but he carries the film. He does a great job. Chloe Grace Moretz is also very good. I mentioned in my first review that it's good to see her be a kid. I haven't seen her be a kid yet in any of her movies, so that was kind of new and different. I thought she did a really good job. Really, this movie comes down to directing for me. I am just utterly amazed by Scorsese. This is his first 3D film. I thought that the use of 3D was just fabulous. The use of space. There is always something going on. If the shot isn't a close-up of a facial expression, just eyes or whatever, if it's not a facial expression shot where there's, nothing else but face, there is something going on in the corners or whatever. There's movement. There's so much movement in this film that it never really stops. I saw this late at night. I saw it at the latest showing, and honestly, I will admit that I was really tired. Long day, needed to get to the movies because I needed to see it. And during the middle part, I did get a little sleepy. I didn't exactly nod off, but I definitely shut my eyes longer than I thought I would. I don't think I ever lost consciousness, but I did kind of snooze off a little bit, I think. The middle of the film, where you're going, okay, and you're into the story, and you're just kind of waiting for the end to get there. Again, that's probably why I'm not giving like a perfect 10, is it just gets a little slow in the middle. what have you. Who else? I keep on forgetting that girl's name. But the movement, there's just always something going on. You know, there's always something catching your eye, always something going on in the background, always something to pay attention to. You know, I would have to say that this is pretty much a kid's movie, and, you know, kids like movement, and they're attracted to movement, so I think that that's just one to keep their rapt attention, and it works. And the film looks gorgeous, as, you know, Scorsese is America's great director, you know, if anything right now, so obviously the production value of a giant of film is going to be, you know, damn near perfect. I don't know what decade this is. Was it the 40s? No, probably not that early. I can't remember what decade it's supposed to be, but it's a period piece. Again, takes place in Paris. But, again, transportive. All of the clothes, perfect. I mean, just everything. The details are just perfect. The special effects are amazing. Again, the 3D was outstanding. There's so much complexity in every shot, and this is why I'm kind of thinking that this is one of Scorsese's best directorial efforts, just because there's so much going on. All the scenes are very elaborate. You know, there's a lot of just big, kind of long, extended action sequences, which it's not too much action, and you know, maybe the fate of the world isn't on the line, but Hugo's fate's definitely on the line a lot of the time, and you know that adds to the tension of the action. But it's so just perfectly captured, because again, most of the film, if not all the film, takes place in a train station. There's always 1,000 people around, and it just must have been maddening to choreograph all of that movement. So I think that's pretty fantastic. And again, there's just always something going on. The writing, I wanted to remember who wrote this, but now I can't. Anyway, I can't remember. The writing was fine. Definitely some good, you know, quotes. One of my favorite lines of the year is from the film, and it's, you know, of course we could get in trouble. You know, that's how you know it's an adventure. Yeah, I love that. That's perfect. Trying to think, it's Sacha Baron Cohen. All the acting very good. You know, a lot of it sometimes is quiet. Ben Kingsley, he's always good. He's very good here. This movie is a love letter to film, and you know, that's especially, I think, why it's getting so much attention at award season, is because Scorsese, again, our great director, and here is his love letter to the films that shaped him. So I think it's an important statement by Scorsese. I have a feeling that this film is very personal for him. Perhaps more personal than, you know, say, Shutter Island or The Aviator. You know, this has a lot of love. I mean, you can feel the love. So that's good. That's refreshing. What else? I really don't know what else to say. I had a really good time. Again, I think it's easily one of the better films of the year. I could see myself buying this, even though I'm so adamant about, you know, once the 3D is out of the theater, then, you know, it's done. I almost don't want to buy it, because I don't see a point in seeing a film that was shot and filmed in 3D, intended to be in 3D, and then see it in 2D. Because some of the... I know, again, I think the color will be, you know, sharper and the image sharper, but I'll miss the 3D, I think, just because it was so effectively used here, and just well choreographed and thought out, and just so many levels to watch. I mean, there's always something to watch. There's always something to watch, and it's always shown or crap. Well, I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but it just looks amazing. It just looks amazing. All the performance is very good, well written, cute. It's long. It's just a shade over 2 hours. I would like to see if a kid could sit still that long, because again, a kid's movie. But maybe again, that with all the movement, maybe they could sit there. So yeah, I don't know. I did love it. I loved it. It made me very happy. It made me very happy, and just captured that feeling, of when you're a kid, especially when you're a kid and you're going to the movies, because this kid loves the movies. So there's a lot of love, and there's a lot of love for movies. So that's what I'm all about. So I really, really enjoyed the film. So okay, I really don't know what else to say. That was Hugo. That's the second viewing, and I've got no problems giving it a solid 9. Definitely one of the better films of the year. Thank you.